I guess the best way to start this video would be to say something in Greek. I'm not able to do that, so we're gonna do the usual. Hey, how's it going? It's Khrvoje, and today we're talking about the Nike Freak 5. Just like I decided to keep it simple with the intro for this video, I think that Giannis Antetokounmpo and his team of designers from Nike had the same idea with the shoe. Before we get into the details, we're just gonna have a quick run through at what's been going on with Giannis. And most of you probably know that his last NBA season didn't end well with the Bucks, with the elimination in the first round of the playoffs by the Heat. Then, unfortunately, Giannis had to undergo surgery and he missed out on the FIBA World Cup as well. Of course, Greece didn't play well at all because of that. So a bit of, tough news for Giannis, but it all ended up much better just recently because he announced that he's, some will say, finally engaged to his longtime girlfriend, and just as a few days ago, they became parents for the third time. So now after two sons, they have a daughter as well. And speaking of his family and the importance of his family, something that we have seen throughout the Nike Freak signature line is how the names of Giannis's family members were prominently, placed somewhere on the shoe. This year, we have them here with his parents, his brothers, his girlfriend, fiance, soon-to-be wife, and his sons. Obviously, the shoe was released before his daughter was born, but I love the fact that this is something that we see with each model of Giannis's shoes. So, you gotta respect that and you gotta like it. But as I said, keeping it simple, like I try to keep it simple, but this is definitely a simplistic shoe, but it's a great performing shoe. And once I get into all the details, hopefully you will understand and see what I'm talking about. So first of all, Giannis' shoes have been known to have a lot of various tech in it. This year, they changed it up a little bit, so there's only air zoom in the front. And some will say that that's not enough, but I would say that it is, especially, or at least while I was trying it here on the court in our store, it worked great. But the one thing that you really love about the shoe is that it is so super lightweight. And I guess you could even say that it has something to do with indoor soccer or football. We all know how Kobe Bryant brought the trend of, low top shoes. And when you put this shoe on, you have that feeling that, it's a indoor soccer shoe because it has the synthetic leather covering almost all of your toes here in the front. And apart from the fact that it looks great, it adds, stability and lockdown to the shoe in combination with the mesh material here on the side, which is great for breathability. Speaking of the side, there's this huge and great looking oversized Nike swoosh. I really like this detail, perhaps the most about the shoe from a style standpoint. Next, we also have the foam here in the back, which I like. It's it's soft and it will do its springy business when you need it to. So that's a nice thing that's going on here as well. We also have a part of a Nike swoosh here, which is like just basically additional traction, which we will get into now. And it's actually one of the more important or better features of the shoe. It's actually a singular piece of traction. It's not a decoupled sole, but it consists of two distinct parts. We have these deep triangular lines here under the heel, and in the front we have small GA Giannis logos. By the way, the Giannis logo has a great story behind it, and you can find the story about it on our website or our blog. It has great details about Giannis, his family, Greece, and so forth. So like I said, this is all GA Giannis logos, and here we have the deep triangular lines. there is a good chance that because of this, the shoe could also work outdoors. But obviously, you know, if you're buying a signature athlete's flagship model, it's always better to use it indoors. That is why Giannis has the Immortality line as well. We will cover that probably in a different video, blog, on our social media. So make sure to keep up with that. You know, follow us on all the different channels, subscribe to our YouTube and so forth. But we will have that information ready for you as well. And now going back to the shoe, like I said, I like the way it looks, especially this colorway. I have to admit, this is my favorite out of the two, but I'm sure that somebody will love the, you know, the more lively colors that are going on here. But here, the classic black and white, the Oreo, whatever you want to call it, I think it's a great job that's been done by Giannis and his team at Nike. Overall, the performance is great. Loving the details, all the great things that the shoe brings. Oh yeah, one thing I don't think I mentioned it is the offset laces. So you know they're not symmetrical, which means that you actually have more room to work with the laces and play with them to get that lockdown the way you want it to, adjust it to your foot. And speaking of adjustments to your foot, I'm pretty sure that with like most Giannis models, you can go true to size, unless you have a really wide foot, that obviously will have to go half a size up. As always, your best option is to visit one of our 3 stores in Slovenia, Croatia, and Hungary. Or if not, you know, obviously go online and get them. So hopefully this advice about the sizing will help you out. But if you have a chance to visit our stores, try the shoes on, let us know what you think. I enjoyed, you know, just playing in them or practicing in them here in the store, and I would love to hear what you have to say about them once you try them on as well. I think that's it. As always, thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you for your support. Bye.